What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here, and welcome back to another episode of
Buggin' Bradley,
where you get to bug me with your questions and I get the smoking hot privilege of answering them. And the first question comes from Angel Rivera, and he asks, do you know that I know where you live? Mario 6298 asks, if you could make a sequel for a game that doesn't have a sequel, what game would it be? I like this question because it narrows it down. I can't say Star Tropics, F-Zero, Metroid, Kid Icarus, and so on because all those games already have sequels. So off the top of my head, I'm gonna say Ice Climbers. Bear with me here, it could be pretty awesome. They can give Ice Climbers the Kid Icarus Uprising treatment, where it doesn't have to be an exact replica of the original. They can take some liberties here. For one, the graphics would all be in 3D, but they can also have the tether between Popo and Nana, and that can create some physics-based platforming scenarios, similar to the indie title Chariot. I don't know, it's just a cool idea that I've thought of since they have that tether in Super Smash Bros. Hasten2900 asks, do your Peach impression. Well, I'm glad you asked. Bill Cipher asks, have you played Fire Emblem Awakening? No, I have yet to play Fire Emblem Awakening. I heard it's a really cool game though. I have yet to pick it up for some reason. I heard it's like one of the best 3DS games out there. It has a nice turn-based strategy, the characters are cool. Also, yes, I have played Awakening. Hey Docs wants to know, Sue for sub.
What is going on, Turtle Doves? This is Bradley here, and today I need some help. Yeah. I need subscribers. Because I have like...
Daniel Martinez wants to know, what are the games that shaped your childhood? If I had to pick just one game that influenced me as a kid, it would have to be The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That game just blew me away as a kid. I remember when we first got it and watched my cousin play it, then I got to try it. I couldn't get past the Forest Temple for the longest time ever, but the world in that game just captivated me. But beyond Ocarina of Time, I have to give some praise to Super Mario World and also the original Halo. That game was pretty groundbreaking for me. Inkling Eric wants to know, what is your favorite map and weapon in Splatoon? And also, is there a specific strategy you like to use? The map design in Splatoon is spot on. It's hard to pick just one map that is my favorite. They're all good, but I'm just gonna spit out a couple names here, like Blackbelly Skate Park, which is a giant map. I like the Humpty Dumpties, and I like the giant tower in the center of the stage. And also, I like Arawana Mall, because again, the center of the stage that's raised up and you have to climb up to it and everyone gravitates to it and demolishes each other. In terms of my favorite weapon, well, one of the ones that I've been using the most lately is the DLC weapon, the N-Zap. I like its fast rate of fire. It's not very strong, but you gotta take what you can get. And as for a strategy I use, well, I've been playing Splat Zones the most lately, and a strategy that I picked up is to use a lot of grenades, spamming those puppies. Since the main objective isn't to cover a whole lot of ground, but to protect an area, I use grenades. They're my babies. 14Coast66 wants to know, what Amiibo do you own, /have ordered, /pre-ordered? Well, from the last time I told you guys, my Amiibo collection has barely changed at all. It's as slow as a snail. I have Link, Yoshi, Luigi, and now the Inkling Girl Amiibo. I have no other Amiibo that I have ordered or pre-ordered. I have looked around casually on GameStop.com for a Shulk Amiibo. There is one like 30 miles away, but nope, not happening. DL1 wants to know, what's your favorite cookie? These homemade cookies are the dankest cookies I've ever had in my life. So good. Ryan Vaz42 wants to know, do you have more downloadable games than physical games on Wii U and 3DS? Also, how and when did you meet Haydox? Well, it depends how we're looking at it. If I include all the indie and virtual console games that I have, then I think I have more digital games than physical games on my 3DS and Wii U. But if we're just talking about big retail games like Super Mario 3D World, Pikmin 3, and A Link Between Worlds, then yes, I definitely have more physical games. And as for how I met Haydox, well, I believe our first communication was through Twitter. He was like saying I was his senpai or something like that, but honestly, I had no idea who he was before that. And then we just kept talking, making videos, and now we have sleepovers like every week. Scratch that last part. Max Mario 6492 wants to know, have you ever needed to have help with reviews, That's on Meverse, or anything? No, I pretty much do everything, whether that be scripting, editing, and all that good stuff. It does take time and patience. I did do a collab video with Haydox, but I'm not going to count that. Also, I did have someone make the intro videos for my reviews and my Dash Nintendo Crazy series, and also the number slides for my top 10s. But besides that, I do everything else. Roy Player wants to know, do you want to build a snowman? Best day yet. Wait, wrong song. Jacob Monday wants to know, are you excited for the new Hyrule Warriors? Sadly, I can't say that I'm excited for the new Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS. Is it cool? Yeah, it's just that I already have the game on my Wii U and I don't have much desire to go back through the game again on my 3DS. It is great having it on the 3DS because of the portability factor. The game is such a huge time sink that being able to take it on the go is fantastic. The only reason I would get the game is if I was going to review it, and even then, I still might not. PokeSam asks, what is the game you are most excited for coming out this year? Well, PokeSam, I'm gonna have to give it to Xenoblade Chronicles X. I am currently playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, and I am enjoying it. I like the battle system, so I'm ready to play his big bad brother, Xenoblade Chronicles X. But hey, you never know, there might be a game announced at this year's E3 that will be releasing this year that I might just want to get my hands on. Iron Strike JS wants to know, have you seen the Squid Kid commercial? Nope, never seen it, nope. Red Fox Nintendo wants to know, what do you prefer, Coke or Fanta? Come on, Red Fox, don't you know me by now? We already had Coke vs. Pepsi, and now we have Coke vs. Fanta. Of course, the holy grail is Dad Dank Coke Zero. Mirage 6000 wants to know some things I don't like about video games. One thing I don't like is when the character moves super slow and the game is about exploring. This is one thing I don't like in Xenoblade Chronicles 3D because the characters do jog slow and you do have to walk great distances. I do wish there was a run button. This was also a problem that Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric had, and also The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Tell me who didn't mash the roll button? Hut, hiya, hut, hut, hut. Hiya! Another thing that's not cool is when you see in a cutscene, then you die, and you have to watch that cutscene all over again, and you can't skip it. Tony Gasp asks, who's your favorite fighting type Pokemon from X and Y? Don't make me do it, 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 don't make me do it. Pancham! You made me do it. Re-Evolution wants to know, what's your favorite indie game? Shovel Knight is not an option. I'm gonna have to go with Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition. It's a great platformer, brawler, and Metroidvania all combined. Two of the indie games that I'm most looking forward to though are SteamWorld Heist, Billy Gill is my bae, and also Yooka-Laylee. But that wasn't the question, but I just wanted to say that. Finn Parkins wants to know, who records you? But in all honesty, I actually do all the filming myself. I use a tripod. It can be a bit annoying and tedious when you're filming all by your lonesome though. This way I have to move my camera gear, my lighting equipment to the specific spot where I want to shoot. I need to stand in that spot and make sure I'm in the frame, maybe tweak it a little bit to make sure I am in the frame, take a practice shot to make sure it looks okay. Yeah, I do all the filming myself. Hayden the Neobian asks, what's your favorite Pixar movie and are you excited for Inside Out? Truthfully, I am not looking forward to Inside Out. It really didn't interest me, so I'm not excited for it pretty much at all. But my favorite Pixar movie has to be the Toy Story series. Those are good movies. Frankie Munoz asks, are superheroes made for children? No, Frankie, they're made for man-children. Get that through your thick skull. Love you. Manly Man asks, what's your oldest game console, handheld or home? The oldest console I have is the original Game Boy, if I still had one. But in terms of consoles that I still have in my possession, the Nintendo 64 is the oldest console I have. Cookie Wolf 112 asks, have you ever been to Canada? Nope, I have not been to Canada. I have really not traveled to too many places, mostly the surrounding states of California, like Arizona, Nevada, Idaho, no Idaho. But the only out-of-country place I have been so far is Mexico. They have good tacos. Noah Sauce 77 asks, are you gonna pick up Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem? Yeah. And finally, Adriel the Gamer 1 wants to know, how do you react if Haydox was your lost brother? Brother, is that you? And that will bring us to the end of the 15th episode of Bug and Bradley. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. And you can stay tuned for more videos in the future. If there is a question you want to ask me, leave that in the comment section below. But I will talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye!